Next, we also covered this in part one. We're going to watch movies at home instead of going out all the time. There's another 3,120. Plus, we're going to go to a few last concerts. We covered this in part one. We didn't cut them all out, but we're going to go to fewer. So we saved $1,800 a year there. Next, we're not going to go to an expensive amusement park this year. We have a goal. We're on a mission. So we're going to go to the beach, which is free, or the pool, which is free. And we're going to assume that there were five of us going to the amusement park, and we're going to have our staycation. So that's about $2,500 because we didn't go out and do some of these expensive summer activities. Next, we're going to party at home. There's that $4,800 we talked about. We're going to reduce our clothes spending. There's another $2,400 we talked about. And lastly, we're going to make our phone last. We're going to make do with the games we've got, or we're going to use somebody else's games. You can buddy share, and save tons of money. There's three more. So now what's my total? $31,140. That's in 1 year. So if you're truly dedicated and you cut back on a lot of stuff, you can save $30,000 plus in 1 year. You see how good I am at this? I know that was a little rude of me. Sorry. But sincerely and truly, you can do this. I'll help you if you want, but you could do this. And if you were dedicated to this project, this goal, you could save about $31,000. Now, what'll that get you? That's a 10% down payment on a $200,000 house, plus $11,000 for your closing costs and moving expenses. Now, what if you live in a more expensive market? I get that. There are a lot of you out there that are like, a $200,000 house, that's the size of my shoes. Okay, I know. So be dedicated for 2 years. Stick to your goals, stick to your habits, and that is some real money that would enable most people in most markets to be homeowners. And the single biggest mistakes that people are making in this decade is they're not buying houses. You're not giving yourself the chance to create real wealth because you're too busy spending your money being busy. You're too busy spending your money on silly, silly, silly stuff, as we just went through. These are not difficult things to save money on. You just have to choose to do it. But let's say you dedicated yourself for 2 years because a $200,000 house isn't available in your market. 2 years of total dedication is over $62,000 saved. And that's 10% down on a $450,000 house and $17,000 for closing costs and moving expenses. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like it's worth getting excited about and making new habits for. It's up to you. You get to choose. It's your money. And it doesn't matter how much you make, it's what you do with it when you bring it home, right? But the Forget You program is also designed to help you out. So if you need help, reach out. It'll put you in the proper financial position of security and freedom and growing wealth, where if necessary, you can say, forget you, I'm out of here. That's why it's called the Forget You program, without having to fear instant bankruptcy. And that is one sure way to avoid financial unrest, financial stress, and all these awful, awful arguments that people are having because they're just stressed to the max. Knowing that you have an exit strategy if you need it, or knowing that you can reach a goal if you set it, is such a relief. Why wouldn't you want that? I don't understand people that go, oh no, I'm good. I'll just muddle through. I don't need no help. Okay, muddle through. But those of us who are offering help will take you from broke to set or from tenant to owner. We're here to help, really, truly. But you have to want to do better. And then you have to decide to do better. And then, right after that, you just need a plan to do better. That's where I come in. I help you plan. I love helping people feel better and do better. I really do. I think that's why I do this because I love it. And then the last thing, of course, is you just have to set the plan in action. You can't have a campfire if you don't light the match. You can put all the little kindling down, all the little pine needles, a couple wads of paper, make the little teepee with the little sticks, make a bigger teepee with some bigger sticks. But if you don't light the match, it is never going to be a campfire. It's going to be a cute little teepee of wooden sticks. See? Oh, can you tell I was a Girl Scout? Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, so that's how you do it. And the younger you start these processes, the better off you will be, of course. But it's not too late to start at any time. Now, I'm going to go back to the great big question in the last couple minutes I have left here. How much savings do you really need? I know that the big financial names say you need 6 months worth of income in savings. However, I'm a little conservative and I think that's kind of low. If you're one of the 4 in 10 people who gets injured or disabled prior to the age of 40, and you end up missing 1 to 2 years of work, then 6 months of savings isn't going to cut it. You really, 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 in my opinion, need 12 to 24 months of income saved. And that's in addition to the insurance no one's heard of, but everyone needs. We did a show on that a while back if you want to go back and listen to it. Your number one asset during your career years is your income. You insure your home, your car, and your life. Why not your income? I'm just asking. Think it over. Give me a call. But I'll explain it to you based on your situation and goals. And if you don't have either one, insurance and a great big emergency savings account, you're not very many paychecks from financial disaster, my friends. This is not good. Now, returning to our really motivated savers, you could sock away almost 1 year of income in 2 years' time just by cutting your spending in some of the ideas that I've shared. And you can do what the wealthy do. Start young, get a coach, buy your forever home and make it a modest one so you can afford it and you can afford to live there till you pay it off. Learn how to buy a car. We're going to have a show on that later. Learn how to live within your means. I think we have a show on that about every week. Be disciplined but not deprived, and save 10 to 30% of every dollar you make. And if you start doing that from when you're young, it'll be out of sight, out of mind. You won't miss it. Right? And people that do these things, they grow very wealthy over time. That's why we say wealth creation. These and other basic concepts are, of course, covered in this radio show and in the Forget You program. And I don't know why you would want to be broke or unsteady financially when you can be set. Set is so pleasant. It is such a relief. That's what I do. I help people get prepared for their mortgage. I help them reduce their debts. I help them increase their credit scores. I help them create wealth. And yes, I also have insurance licenses. Put that out there for the small print. I'm not advertising for that for different companies. Just putting it out there. So we'll take you from tenant to owner, from broke to set. Visit the website. There's so much good stuff there for free. The radio player, everything. It's www.rcmoneycoach.com. You can enroll in our program. You can send an email and say, hey, can you answer this question for me real quick? I probably will, you know? So thank you for joining us once again on this journey of savings. What savings account? I hope that our tips helped you to get some ideas for saving money because I know that you can do this. You got this. And you know what I'm going to say before I save it. Be grateful, and you will attract good things. Until the next time, I'm Rhonda Cobb, the Money Coach.